Now embrace yourself for a moment and feel that with every breath you're taking, you are coming home to yourself. Feel into that. Say, I'm coming home to myself. I'm coming home to me. Now look around the room for a moment and see the beings sitting here, and also extend your love to the beings that are tuned in from around the globe. By the end of the week, there'll be many, many people from many nations celebrating with us right now. We're localizing a cosmic celebration, as I have said over the years, because the entire cosmos is in gratitude and in celebration that it exists at all. And the entire cosmos is constantly unfolding to reflect and to reveal the infinite nature of pure spirit, the power and the presence and the love of God. We are here to localize that cosmic celebration. That is, our individuality, our undividedness, is to localize that which is happening cosmically, to wake up to our glorious nature. Our theme of the month is the longing, the calling, and the contribution. And we have begun to discover that the impulse within us to be more, to want more, the impulse within us to express is incomplete unless it has a universal outlet. And also we're coming to be aware that for every human aberration, there underlies a spiritual aspiration. So we do not judge the impulses that are within us. We become aware that they're seeking to mature into a calling. And so we become keenly aware through spiritual practice, intentionality, inward direction to grow, develop, and unfold, that ultimately the longing becomes a calling of our soul to activate our potential according to our unique pattern. As I've said, every being here is a unique expression of infinite potential, and that uniqueness is our superpower because there's no one exactly like us. We are a unique expression of the fullness of the power and the presence and the love of God. And so there's a calling upon your soul. Say, there's a calling upon my soul. There's a calling upon our soul for the activation of our potential that leads to contribution. We are here to feel that inner longing. I want to be better. I remember a few weeks ago, Reverend Julie did a whole talk on wanting to be better, and she embraced our beloved Dr. Howard Washington Thurman on that. There's an inner desire for us to want to be better. That's a longing, and it ultimately leads to a calling. There's something from the depths of our soul that wants to activate potential. And then that leads to us making a contribution according to our uniqueness. Now, every single being is here to make a contribution according to your uniqueness. You may have been hypnotized into thinking that you're here to get something from the external world, but you are here to share, to shine, to glow, to radiate, and to contribute based on the answering of the call of your soul to activate potential to become what? To become more you. So today we're asking the question, what race am I running? What race am I running? And ultimately, as what we're seeking to do, we're running the race of awakening to our divinity. We're running the race to awaken to our shared divinity, to come out of competition, to move into communion, to come into a much deeper and more expanded awareness that we are here with a mighty mission on this planet. Now, there is the world of appearances, the world of effects, the world that we see, and there are individuals trying to run the race of material accumulation. They're running the race to get trophies that will tarnish. They're running the race to get titles that will fade. They're running the race to get that which only serves to sever us from our soul, but to gain that particular world of effects, circumstances, and the way it is shaped by the world of appearances. But not you, not here, and not now. You're running a different race, because even if you win that rat race, you're still a rat, according to Lily Tomlin, who once said that. And so that is not the race we're running. We're running a race of awakening. We're running the race of remembering who and what we are with the full awareness that generosity creates wealth, that forgiveness releases the toxicity of our soul, so that our electromagnetic field becomes so wide that we break free from the paradigm of materialism. And every time we break free, anyone breaks free from the paradigm of materialism, that creates a ripple through the quantum field that assists others to wake up to their glorious divinity as well. So when we're speaking about what race are we running, we are running the human race. And the human race means that we're running to wake up to a shared divinity. And what does that mean? That means that individuals who have been hypnotized into bigotry and racism and separation and competition have been hypnotized by individuals that are seeking division in order to control you. So anyone who is a racist, anyone who is a bigot, doesn't know that they're actually brainwashed into that particular limited point of view in order to be controlled by individuals that would have you dangling on the strings and being a puppet to a system that does not serve all. You, however, are on a course of waking up to your divinity, which is creating a ripple through the quantum field that's allowing others to wake up from that particular demented point of view, so that the vibration of love and peace and harmony, which aren't just mere words, they are the qualities of the infinite power and presence and love, more powerful than anything that exists. We're coming into that dynamic, which then begins to allow for the real world, that is the world that God sees, the real world that is fueled and funded by love and peace and joy and wisdom and harmony, to download itself through each and every one of us. So the lie of scarcity, not enoughness, the separation, fear, doubt, and worry begin to be dissolved, and we begin to be the harbingers of what has been called the beloved community, the harbingers of the realm of ever-expanding good on earth, not through the power and might of manipulation, but through the vibrational frequency of carrying that dynamic, being that. So we're not here to be in the world as it appears to be. We are here to be, as I was saying in the way of meditation service, we are here to be in what is called the secret place of the Most High. And it's only secret, even though it's hiding in plain sight, because people have been hypnotized into a materialistic point of view. We're here to be in the secret place of the Most High. We're to be in that realm of ever-expanding good, the activation of our potential. We're here to be in that world, and then through thought, word, and action, to bring that into expression. And what begins to happen is the world as it appears to be no longer has a pull on us, either through fear, doubt, worry, lack, limitation, scarcity, manipulation, seduction, control, provocation, all those things that keep people going and moving really, really fast. No, you slow down enough to wake up. And I'm telling you, you will begin to feel and to see the world as it is. If you sit in your room by yourself for a particular period of time and just watch the thoughts pass through your awareness and let them just pass on through, observe them, embrace them, don't judge them, you'll come to a moment where you'll be sitting there and you'll have an insight that you're all right. You'll have an insight that there's nothing wrong anywhere in your own life, and that everything you're experiencing is a thought form. A problem, the word problem means emblem. It means it's emblematic of a state of consciousness or a positionality or a perception. You'll begin to see, oh my God, I've made everything up. I've even interpreted my past in a certain way that I'm a victim. You'll see there's no issues. And you'll break free from the world as it appears to be. And you'll be a living demonstration of making a contribution based on the activation of your potential, and your contribution and your generosity will create the vibration of wealth, not materialism, but all needs met in your life. You'll begin to see that the deep forgiveness of yourself and others releases the toxicity of your soul, and your electromagnetic field, your auric field, will become so magnetized that you won't have to say anything. Your vibrational frequency will be an alarm clock and wake up people to their glorious nature. Thus, it caused Ralph Waldo Emerson to say that who you are speaks so loudly, I can't hear a word you're saying. So move your bloated nothingness out of the way of the divine circuits and let them flow. So today, you're asking yourself, when you wake up in the morning, you simply ask yourself, what race am I running? What race am I running? Am I running the race to get that which is going to tarnish? Am I running the race of that which is going to fade? Am I running the race which that isn't going to matter in a few years? Or am I running the human race? That is awakening to our shared divinity. Yes, there are different cultures. Yes, there are different languages. Yes, there are different religious orientations. Yes, there are different sexual orientations. Yes, there are different colors of skin. But there's only one race. And so when you're running the human race, you're running the race to come into an awareness of your shared divinity. And anyone who is operating from less than that has been hypnotized into limitation and a very small point of view. And so you're not to hate our little brothers and sisters who have denied the divinity of all beings. You are to let your light so shine and have such a dynamic light, a magnetic field so radiate that Christ's presence so strong in you that it wakes up others from their intoxicated sleep. For what you hate and what you resist, you give power to. So you just look at our little brothers and sisters, they're just little brothers and sisters. They just don't know any better. A bigot doesn't know any better. A racist doesn't know any better. A homophobe doesn't know any better. As I was saying last week or the week before, I don't know. I don't do a lot good with time. That's why I have people to help me. But you know, when all of those babies are in the hospital being born, they are not looking around saying, ooh, there's a dark one. Ooh, I think that person's gay. They're just babies emanating the love of God until they're enculturated, until their environment begins to imprint them into a particular perception, and then become emboldened in their perception. Want to prove their perception is correct. They want to fight for their perception. But in fact, we are here to wake up from the limited perceptions that we've been imprinted with in the world that is being broadcast on the news every day. When you become aware of this, there is a television, yes, but you are to tell a vision. There's programming, yes, but you are to reprogram your mind, you see. Yes, there are channels, but you're to be a channel of the presence of God, you see. And so we just reverse the whole curse from television to telling a vision. We reverse the whole curse from a broadcast to catching the eternal broadcast. We reverse the whole curse. We don't watch their channels all the time. We become a channel for the infinite presence of God, and then we broadcast the good news with our vibration, our frequency, our auric field, our sacred silence, our acts of service, our acts of forgiveness, our acts of contribution, our acts of celebration, our acts of generosity. We break the whole curse, and we become the absolute presence and power and love of God personified. Now, I use the word personified on purpose because this vast presence, which is formless, pure spirit is formless, love, beauty, joy, wisdom, harmony, order, all of these qualities are formless, yet conscious of themselves. And they have personified themselves as you. Say it with me right now. They have personified themselves as me. Love has personified itself as me. Intelligence has personified itself as me. Oh, beauty has personified itself as me. Now catch what I'm saying here. This vast presence that is love and beauty and intelligence and more, that is revealing itself as an unfolding cosmos, unfolding multidimensional universes. galaxies and solar systems, living biology that's conscious of itself and you. It is knowing itself as your very life. There's nothing missing anywhere in the cosmos. And the cosmos and the multidimensional universe are continuing to unfold. And so are you. You are here. Evolution is not finished. Unfoldment is not finished. Every time you have an insight, every time you wake up and you say, what race am I running? I am slowing down enough to run the race of awakening. That unfolding evolutionary impulse that governs all creation is now being active in you, and then you become a place through which all of humanity gets to go to its next level of consciousness. What do you become? You become a way shower. You become an example vibrationally. You become the next stage of human evolution, and believe you me, you are being awakened to the fact that that's why you are here. Yes, you have to pay your rent. Yes, you have to do particular things in this particular world, but that's not your mission. Your mission is to wake up, and through your forgiveness and your generosity and your loving, the needs will be met as you're activating potential and setting yourself free. Oh, I like this. I like it. I like what's coming through. I've changed the channel to God as me. I'm funny. Listen. Let's go back to the beginning for a moment. There is an impulse within you. It's a longing. When it's a little jaded, we say that behind every human aberration, there lies a spiritual aspiration trying to come through. And it's trying to come through sometimes through a consciousness that's been hurt and wounded and traumatic, and so those particular impulses may be kind of destructive. And then there's a longing to be better. And that longing is incomplete until it finds a universal outlet, until there's an activation of your potential based on your calling that allows you to make a contribution. So the race you're running is, what am I to contribute to the world? What am I contribute to my family? What am I contribute to my neighborhood? What am I contribute to society? That's where you're living, you see? And then, as you continue to ask that question, what race am I running? You're running the race not of competition, but of communion. Not of possession, but blessing. Not of impressing, but expressing. So that we hear Reverend Joanne, Isaiah 40, and all flesh shall see it together. There comes a moment where, we wake up and we see, oh my God. The rocks are shouting out with the beauty of God. The mountains are singing its song. The oceans are rippling with beauty. Life is everywhere. God is everywhere. Joy is everywhere. And I have been personified to sing that song. I've been personified to express it according to my uniqueness as a sentient being that has the consciousness of being able to think about what I think about and being able to absolutely look at what's passing through my awareness and continuing to be strong enough to choose the high road, to choose love when it's difficult, choose peace when it's difficult, generosity when it's difficult, creativity, especially when it's difficult. We have that capacity. So don't call yourself little old me. Don't say that you're undeserving. Don't say that you're unworthy. Don't say that you've made too many mistakes and you'll never amount to anything. Those mistakes are just mistakes and are openings for great lessons for you to become more and never less than your true self. Say in your own heart and in your own soul, oh my God, right where I am, I'm just beginning. I'm barely scratching the surface. Right where I am, I'm starting again. Today is a new day. This is the day the Lord has made, commanding me to rejoice in it. In the beginning, God, this is my beginning. In the beginning, God, this is my beginning. In the beginning, God, this is my beginning. Right now, my longing, my calling, my contribution is becoming more and more evident. And we are setting ourselves free. Somebody say in substance, why do I feel so free? Why do I feel so prosperous today? Why do I feel so happy today? Why do I feel so joyous today? Why is my body temple getting healthier and healthier moment by moment? Why can my body temple heal anything? Why am I so fearless? Why am I so loving? Why am I so giving? Why am I so joyous? Oh, why am I making such a nice contribution to the world? Somebody scream about it. Woo! So you're not here to impress. You are here to bless. You see, you're not here to possess. You're here to bless. You're not here to possess. You're here to express. That's the race you're running. You run that race, and then all the power that you are blocking, you're inhibiting, you're stopping it from coming in because you think your good is out there. All the power that you're hindering from coming in because you think a circumstance has to be a certain way for you to be happy. All the stuff you're blocking because of unforgiveness, oh, you set all that garbage free, and you can't stop God from loving you, being you, expressing it through you, because God is always God, always being itself. And when I use the word God, don't conjure up a man in the sky, please. Evolve. First, conjure up a woman. You're getting close. Then conjure up not a being of an individual, but a presence. Spirit, invisible, formless, loving. Whew. Whew. Revealing itself. Whew. Whew. You are the light that lights up every being that comes to the planet. Let your light so shine. That's the race you're running. Let your light so shine. How can I shine my light today? Let your light so shine. Why is my light shining so bright? Let your light so bright, so shine before men and women, them and they. That when they see you, they see what sent you. The presence and the power and the love of God Almighty. Everyone. Shoo, has this as a purpose. Ask, what race am I running today? Before you go out and start doing a lot of stuff. So that everything you do for God. Everything you do, your place of employment, your friendships, everything you're doing is to represent love and peace and harmony and joy. And if you do, I can hear my grandfather. Because he would tell us, if you do, he would say, then the big man upstairs will always take care of you. He still had that concept, but he lived powerfully. If you do, the presence will recognize itself in your life. You'll look into the mirror of your own soul, and you'll see itself, its infinite potential being activated. And then the presence will say, poetically, will say, it's in you I am well pleased because you've activated potential. Whew. Put your hand over your heart, if you will. Take a vow with me. Just say, I vow to run the race of awakening. I vow to run the human race. The race of shared divinity. All us one. This is the race I'm running, and I vow to to run this race daily. And when I fall, I'll get back up. I won't beat myself up. I won't swim in shame. I'll rise up and begin again. I am running the race of humanity. I'm running the race of awakening. And I love it. Why do I love it? Oh my God. Somebody scream about it. There you go. Might as well offer one. Woo! Your turn. For those of you who may be new to Agape, we are not crazy. Yes, we are. In terms of we don't want to be sane in an insane world. So we don't mind being weird and birth a new paradigm. But when we make that particular sound, we're becoming aware that oftentimes words cannot contain the gratitude and the love and the celebration, feeling we have for the presence. So we put it in a sound that carries the feeling, imprints the quantum field and universal law, and returns back to us magnified and multiplied as celebration and things to celebrate. So we do it 2 more times. Woo! Now, just as we did with the affirmations, feel right now your love of the presence. Feel your connection with the presence. Feel a deep feeling tone that all of your needs are met. Feel a deep sense of safety and well-being. A deep sense that the universe is for you and there's nothing against you. God is for you, nothing. Just feel that. Feel that. Now we encode it in this sound. Woo!